inside the 10. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oregon Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Running for it on 4th down. Still on his feet at the 45. They are ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys
the play fake. He's got it. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are going to look at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field it close to the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening hole.
And the defense picks up a sack. Getting the quarterback down at the 44. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Finds us back in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Lovett. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
On the set. Brings up 2nd down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. On the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He finds his man. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Jennings. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Intercepted. Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And they'll take over 1st and 2nd.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. They want to throw it. Got his man on the right. Creates a little space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his 1st game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perkins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got his man to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He makes the catch, and he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. They're bringing heat, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Ducks! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And the Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Fast motion from the offense. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Aztecs are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Yeah, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down, and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes his connection. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Handoff from the gun. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Coming after it. And that pass is intercepted. Goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. DBs will back off a bit. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jennings. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Feeling some heat. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. A 1st down for the offense.
Here we go.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense had him backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 11 over FIU.
sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Snags it over the middle.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not.